like the ones in old Lumiere.
Ah, so he's the one who felled the Exxon. Simon.
You know him?
He's an old friend of mine. We joined Expedition Zero together. He disappeared and I thought... Looks like you met Clair. I'll lay you to rest, my friend.
Time to hit big. I can do it.
My love, these foes are beneath you. You, who have fought heaven and earth, and subdued giants. To find me, to free me from her grasp. Would you fall now to the likes of them? While your oath remains unfulfilled, rise. Your enemies await.
I can do it. Last chance. Time to hit big. Fiery.
Alright, so let's talk about the build I did here. Probably gonna end up making a separate video for this as well, but so I actually am using the lithium, fully upgraded though. This is all the way to 33. One of the biggest reasons here is because I've built agility and luck the entire game, so it just kind of seemed like it made the most sense to use this weapon. So you know, if you're building some other way, there are probably other weapons that you might be able to use, right? But this is what I used anyway. So the abilities don't matter. Just it's really just the power from this thing that matters the most. For Pictos, Cheater, Confident Fighter, and Shield Affinity. I have these specifically not because of the stats, but because it's the cheapest way to do this, the cheapest amount of Lumina points, right? Because Cheater is very expensive. It has 40 Lumina points if you want to try to use that as a Lumina. So using the Pictos itself instead. Same with Confident Fighter, I think is 15, and same with Shield Affinity. So saving quite a bit of Lumina points just by having these Pictos equipped instead. But the build total is 112 Lumina points. Let's go into it. So at Death's Door, deal 50% more damage if the health is below 10%. Augmented First Strike. Again, keep in mind this is a minimum build here. The Cheater, we're getting that from the Pictos. Same with the Confident Fighter, like I said, for saving the 15. Empowering Last Stand, gain powerful if fighting alone. That's probably a no-brainer. First Offensive, First Strike, Glass Cannon, Greater Powerful, Immaculate, In Medias Res, Inverted Affinity, Last Stand Critical for the crit chance. I only have an 83% crit chance right now because of the Pictos. So we're getting that, 100%. I guess you could, if you don't quite have enough Lumina points or whatever, I suppose you could drop this off, but, just get the 3, right? But, and of course, then you're running the risk of not actually critting, which would be a disaster. So, Longer powerful, painted power, powered attack. And let's see what else. Roulette. That's huge. Here's Shield Affinity. That's the other one that's costing 15, so I went with the Pictos. Solo Fighter. Teamwork. This is kind of funny. You actually do get the damage out of teamwork, even though Maelle is fighting alone. So that one's kind of funny. And then last is actually Warming Up. I don't have that equipped because I actually don't need it. You know, if you're not level 99 or you're, yeah, I mean, mostly if you're not level 99, it can be a way to sneak just a little bit of extra damage. It's not much, though. It probably is actually only the 5%, I would bet. Because I think I was getting about 2 million damage out of it. You know, so this build here, I'm hitting about 48 million. And like I said, Warming Up will add about 2, so it'll get you up to 50. So Simon has, I want to say it's 45 million health. So again, you know, margin is pretty slim there. But yeah, that's it. That's the build. Like I said, only 112 Lumina points to get there. And again, that's for the full 100% crit rate. You could go, you know, 109 Luminas and forego the crit rate. But again, then you're about 17% of the time you're not going to crit, and then you're going to for sure lose. And you know, there's already enough RNG involved anyway with roulette, right? There are streaks here where I was testing things out in. You know, I'd roll that 50% about, 5 times in a row. So just make it easier on yourself and spend the last 3 and get yourself last stand critical. But anyways, that's it. That is the build. Let's take a look at that weapon, though, too. I think that was for Versa would be my guess. Let's see here. It's not the sets. Oh, it's the Samoso. Oh, because of, yeah, Simon. An ethereal sword deals light damage on any damage dealt with skills. That's pretty sick. 20% chance to apply burn on dealing light damage. That's pretty nice too. And then can't die if at least rank A. Okay. Yeah, this thing seems pretty ridiculous. I like the agility scaling. The vitality scaling kind of sucks, but and that's already fully upgraded at level 33. So yeah, that is actually going to be it for this one too. We're pretty much done. So I think probably the next video will be Lumiere. So as always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.